Want a better mix? Yeah, call Betty Crocker. The Groovy Crew. Mega Mix 101.9 FM.
All right. Nagulat ako sa'yo. Welcome to the program, everybody. It's a beautiful Wednesday. What is it today? Is it a Wednesday?
It's Wednesday.
It's a beautiful Wednesday
hump
evening.
day, baby.
We bring you OPM connoisseurs. So I already see the very handsome and beautiful people on our live stream coming up for
Parang
you guys.
NBA drop lang.
Diba?
No?
Sino
Parang
pipiliin mo? Sino
the number one pick.
Yeah. The whole team is here, ladies and gentlemen. All 9 of them are with us, including a monkey. If you guys are on the live stream on Megamix TV, yes, you can go there, or you can go straight up into our Megamix TV channel 26.1 for Megamix TV, or you can just listen to us on the radio. We're also simulcasting through the radio stream. So let's, of course, allow me to welcome. I'm very excited. Been waiting for this. As you can see, even everybody decided to come to work today.
Oo nga.
You notice that?
Ang dami natin.
Everybody just decided. Everybody.
Pinag-usapan natin, dalawa lang sa buta.
Lahat ng tao nasa booth. But we are ready to set to get Ben and Ben on the radio tonight.
Yeah,
of course,
boy.
a 9-member indie folk pop band from the Philippines. The band was brought together by twin brothers.
Oo nga, sabi ko.
They were formerly known as the Benjamins. It's all about the Benjamins.
Mas maganda nga yung pangalan nila ngayon, Ben and Ben.
Ben and Ben.
Kasi Benjamin parang hip-hop group.
Hip-hop, diba? It's all about the Benjamins, baby. Miguel Benjamin and Paolo Benjamin, formerly known as the Benjamins, as I said. They are twins, alongside with, of course, the entire team. They're like the Avengers.
Oo nga. Sasabihin ko nga
They came together just like the Avengers came together. They formed. Everybody had their strong talents, formed one band. Today, we call them Ben and Ben. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome them into the program. Good evening! Magandang gabi. All right, welcome po. Half a day po sa inyo dyan.
Hello, everyone.
Mabuhay po.
Hey.
Ay, mabuhay.
As you can see today, lahat
lahat
ng mga workers nandito ngayon. They came, they stayed back. This is the evening show and everybody here
Hello to everyone.
from the daytime are here today. May pagkain pa kami dito.
Oo nga eh.
Sana Ben and Ben lagi.
Oo nga. Next week balik kayo ha.
All right, so welcome again. Magandang gabi. I noticed the entire team is here. You guys, I do know you guys all live in one house now, huh?
Ah, yes. So we are here at the Ben and Ben house. We call it the Ben and Ben house.
Wow. The Ben and Ben house.
We've been housemates for a couple of months already. So
How is that?
Naman ang pagiging housemates, guys.
How is that going?
So yeah.
Masaya. Masaya nga eh.
You guys are. It's like What's that? What'd you say?
We get to see everyone in their natural habitat.
Yeah.
Wow. Oo nga, no?
And at the same time, you guys during the pandemic, you guys can continue what you love most, which is basically writing and making music, growing your hairs.
Yeah. Pinaponytail lang.
Today it's ponytail day, I guess, for the brothers today. It's ponytail day. I think for everybody. They're all all the boys are wearing ponytail today. But anyways, kamusta kayo? Kamusta?
Okay naman. Some of us actually marunong mag-cut ng hair. So si Poch, he cuts his own hair.
Talaga. I noticed you have the shortest hair.
Cutting too much hair.
Do you charge?
Magkano yung ano? Magkano per head?
Did you charge them? May cost ba?
Okay.
I should charge.
You should. Nowadays, diba? Nowadays, kinakailangan may ano.
That's better.
But anyways, we're glad that you're here. We've been playing your music so much here on Megamix 101.9 FM.
Thank you so much. We just heard you guys play one of our songs, so thank you so much.
Yeah, the whole 30 minutes we played all your music that we had here. But let me just give you a small trivia of what Ben and Ben is about here at Megamix, and at least here on Guam, according to our countdown master, Mr. Miggs, who comes in at the afternoon show. He does a countdown every week. And before we get to your past countdown situations today, you actually have nakikinig ka ba sa akin at the countdown right now? It's been there for almost 4 weeks. and it's been rocking and rolling at the same time. And this never really happens. At the same time, one of your songs, Ben and Ben Lifetime, is also nominated on, where's the camera I'm using for you guys here? It's also nominated into our countdown. So, like I said, it's very rare to see that you have
two songs, right?
Two
With
songs,
one artist.
one artist in a countdown at the same time. One nominated and one already there climbing up the ladder. Like I said, Ben and Ben, you've been a mainstay usually in the countdown. Every song you put out has always been in our countdown. Yeah. Including it's been at number 1 many times as well. So your music is nothing but masterful for a lot of us here in Guam, and we thank you for the music you guys bring.
Oh wow, salamat. Thank you.
So yeah, it's
thank you. We really appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much. It's our first time actually guesting in station at Guam. So sobrang it's a special day for us. So thank you so much for having us.
The power of the internet can bring us closer to Ben and Ben. And like I said, this is amazing that we got to do this.
Isang artist, isang grupo, kompleto, parang symphony sila eh.
Yeah. Before we do continue, let's go ahead and pass the mic to everybody and just kind of introduce yourself alongside with what you do within the band.
All right, so I'm Miguel. I'm vocals and acoustic guitar.
Hi, I'm Pat. I play the keyboard.
Hey. And you can sing too, Pat. I heard you. I heard you sing on YouTube, Pat.
No.
Yeah, I heard you sing on YouTube.
I don't sing.
But she can sing.
I am Tony.
Hi, Tony.
And I play percussions.
All
and
right.
sing backup vocals.
Hello.
Poch.
Hi, I'm Poch. I play the electric guitar.
Wow.
Hi, I'm Andrew. I play perks and backup vocals.
Nice.
Yeah.
Passing the mic.
Passing the mic. Hi guys, I'm Kiefer. I play the violin. That's it.
I'm Agnes.
Sings really well.
Yeah. I'm Agnes. I play the bass. Hi, I'm Jam. I play drums.
And happy birthday, Jam.
Oo nga. Happy birthday.
Thank you so much.
And I'm Paolo, and I sing and play acoustic guitar as well.
And the monkey? Does the monkey have a name?
Pangalan ng unggoy?
This is Brian.
Brian.
Wow.
All right, Brian. Welcome. All right. So, anyways, we all know Ben and Ben as a folk pop band, right? I mean, the music you make is something of for me at least. I love cruising with the type of music that they play, right? It's a perfect cruising jam.
Especially
it's the perfect
driving by the beach.
It's the perfect COVID jam where you're just pandemically inside your home, listening to your type of music, keep you up and running. And I think that the type of music you make is so unique in the sense where we all can relate to it. Yeah. And the type of music you write, we all can relate to it. And over this whole past week when I had the assignment to interview Ben and Ben, I had to really go down, dig deep, and said, you know what? I want to find out more about this awesome band and how they formed. How did this band come about?
Thank you. Thank you so much. Well, it started, as you mentioned kanina, parang siyang Avengers eh. Na everyone was put together with a common love of food. And
food, the common love of food.
Music din pala. Yun, tapos, really, kasi nung day na nag-define the relationship kami, ginawa namin siya sa food court. Tapos,
the food court?
Sabi namin, food court in a popular
ganda ng mga acoustics doon eh.
Tapos, we really just started out as good friends who happened to play music together. And we did meet each other at different gigs, nag-jamming, ganon. We used to have our different, we used to be in different groups. Tapos, eventually, slowly, game ka bang mag-jam?
Until we had this love at first jam.
Yeah.
Love at first jam. Yeah. So
we did a show na isang show lang dapat siya, actually. way back in December 2016. Tapos after nun, sabi namin, love at first
Slowly back.
siya. Tapos we did a couple more shows in the coming months. Tapos eventually, yun nga, at that very fateful day in that food court, we had a defined
May 10, 2017.
May 10. Oh, di mo naalala nila yung anniversary.
Sweet.
Parang, sabi namin, so ano na ba tayo? Parang,
Ilang years na tayo?
Are you gonna take me seriously now?
Tayo na talaga.
Yun, nung day na yun, naging band na kami. And we've been together ever since, you know. And now we're living together.
In one house
One
together.
house. Ang laki siguro ng bahay na yun.
Right? I mean, it must be really fun to live in one house, sing the music, do the things you like, you know,
Pagising mo,
what you
jamming
love.
tayo.
Is it because you guys wanted to continue music in like
During the pandemic.
during the pandemic? Is it the reason why you decided to kind of stay in one house?
Oh, yeah, definitely. We tried different options actually before we decided to finally move in. Nag-try muna kami ng mga shows na mag-meet up kami tas umuwi rin kami after. But then with the situation here, it just isn't practical in a financial sense and in a logistic sense, and of course in a safety aspect. So eventually we were left with no other choice but to do this whole big move of really moving in together. And yun, that's just really how much we want to continue making music, which is what we really do. And we do that best when we're together.
So isipin nyo lang parang food court yung bahay ninyo. Parang food court yung bahay.
Doon sila nagkita kasi, no? No, but like,
masaya.
you know, how is it though? Like, when somebody goes outside, the house comes back in, do you guys worry? Like, "Taka muna,
Maligo ka!
where did you come from?
Nag-alcohol ka?
Saan ka galing?
We're not allowed to leave.
Ay, wala ba?
Wow.
Parang PBB talaga.
Wow! Parang housemates.
PBB. Pinoy Ben and Ben.
Hindi kayo pwede lumabas.
May PPB pala to eh. May eviction.
Oh, eviction, gano'n.
Pero seriously, pag of course, merong mga situations na kailangan talagang umuwi for emergencies, for family purposes. And what we do is, we do testing. And we have ourselves tested then before and during and pagbalik. So yun.
Tsaka malaking sakripisyo yan, ha? Just being away from their families.
So, mga experienced swabbers.
Mga swabbers.
Masakit talaga, no?
No, but let's talk about like how you guys were able to kind of make use of this time, COVID-19, staying inside, you writing more music. I know I listened to Doors, which I really love that track, which I know it's something in regards to the COVID-19 situation that we are all going through as well. Yeah. And by the way, ladies and gentlemen, that's an international release.
Yes.
That same song is something that's internationally released, and we'll talk about that later on. But how has it been for you in regards to like just this time that you guys have now? I'm sure there's a lot of downtime for you and you guys writing the music. How's it been?
Well, it's been a really fun, creative season for us.
One of the unexpected fun things, though, that all this has like brought us is just this chance to be able to like have interviews in different countries, and Guam is like this is one of those times that like it's funny how being forced to stay home has forced us to kind of make ourselves reach out even further, and it's one of the fun ironies of this whole situation.
Hey guys, sabi nyo kanina, the internet brought us together.
Yes.
So, ganda. Kasi we've never been to Guam, but it's our dream to visit.
Oh, it's my dream to watch your concert.
Oh,
my dream to watch a concert.
Sino gumawa ng sorry. Good. Sino gumawa ng pangalan? Sino nakaisip ng pangalan ng Ben and Ben? Wala. I've always wondered.
Si Brian.
What's the story? Like, alam ko yung unang pangalan niyo yata, the Benjamins, di ba? Tapos it went to Ben and Ben. What's the story behind that?
Yun ang gusto magkwento.
The Benjamins just had a lot of like there were a lot of the Benjamins all across the world, and Ben and Ben seemed like a fitting name to like portray that we do have twin frontmen, which is pretty rare. But also, it made people ask who is Ben and Ben, and that's where the rabbit hole begins, where they find out they're twins and they find that they're not 2 people but 9 people. So
They're a basketball team.
Oo nga.
mix.
Kaya nga
May
eh.
bench pa.
9 deep.
Tell us about like when it comes to your if you were to classify your band, Ben and Ben. I know, like I said, you're a folk pop band, but when it comes to the band's style of creating music, how do you come up with your hits? I mean, how does it work with you guys? Is it a collaboration of everybody from the team, or is it something like, guys, this is what we got to work in, see what you can do with it? How does it go with your team?
I think it's especially evident now that we actually live together. I love that you mentioned the word collaboration, because that's always how it felt, but even more so now. I think the way that we come up with the songs is, it really feels like I don't know, like a really fun summer camp where I don't know why I said that.
Parang training camp, no?
Probably like it's really just a really fun collaboration where people bring out their dishes, and then everyone
Always
adds,
thinking about food.
Kaya nga, no?
everyone adds their ingredients, and then different people bring forth different types of dishes. And
Parang fiesta, no?
what I've realized, and I think what we've really embraced about ourselves, is that we're definitely not what people would think of when they think of bands, because everyone in the group really goes beyond their instrument. Like a lot of us do score films. They play other instruments. They mix. They do other musical stuff and even non-musical stuff. So basically, it's just a really artist family. I think that's how to describe.
Is there a moment like during that whole process where Poch or somebody would come in and say, teka muna, I just natin to. I don't think this is right. Even if, is there always that argument there?
That actually happens all the time.
Okay.
That's
Good.
accurate. How do you know? You sit in during our rehearsal.
Well, no, I just figured.
Pinaka nasa likod,
When you
naano
have-
mo din siya.
No, when you have like 9 guys and girls
Oh.
there, you're gonna have
many minds.
You're gonna have a lot of minds working together, and I think the opportunity for everybody to pitch in their little ingredient, as you said, there's always gonna be that one person that says he thinks this is a little bit too bitter.
Yeah.
The meal is a little too bitter. We gotta kind of put a little bit more sugar into this, and but
Yes.
I'm sure there's always something you guys are gonna have to adjust with, and all these hits.
Yeah.
That,
one
that-
by one.
that came in here.
It's like non-stop.
Katang isip. This is something you kind of just say that it'll take one guy to make.
What's really great about being with this band family is that we all know how to even surrender to the song. We understand how each and everyone has their own ideas, but the best idea for the song will always win. I mean, it's never about usually ego, or it's not
Is that
about.
okay? That's good.
We always just want to serve the song. I mean, it's always the point. Every time we rehearse, we try to arrange things. We try to even record the songs. We make sure that we give justice to the meaning and the message of the song. And that's always been the goal for us.
Is it like a majority rules? Kind of raise your hand, everybody, if you like this or not. No, hindi yan ganun.
But you
I
can,
think it's actually very flexible in that manner. And I think echoing what Kiefer said, what's really cool about how we do things here is, since everyone understands and respects that it's about the song, opposing ideas are super embraced because we individually know that all of us are coming from the perspective of we just really want to make the song nice and super able to connect with the listener, and not at all from a place of, well, I want to stand out or like I want my idea to shine and stuff. So because that vibe is here, definitely there's an atmosphere of respect and freedom with the ideas of one another. So it's really cool.
Yeah.
Then you can really see it from the product of their music. Yeah. Yung chemistry nila talagang nandyan talaga.
And it, like,
it's right there.
It shows the
music
through numbers, through the votes that we've been getting here at Guam. And Guam is not too far away from the Philippines, although we do have a lot of Filipinos here. Even the non-Tagalog speaking audience is digging your kind of song. My story is this, right? I actually, as a DJ here, would be, coming in and out of the studio, I wouldn't know what's really new until I actually hear it being played more and more in the industry. And here, in the booth, so that's when I start questioning these new songs. Like, oh, what's that song?
Yeah.
And then Maybe the Night came out, and this is where I was like, wait, that's who sang this? Right? This is a time when I was still kind of just doing my evening show, and as we were doing the show prepping and playing that started to play Maybe the Night. You know that song, right? You like that song? You like
Maybe
that song?
the Night.
And then, so I thought, like, wait, that's an international, that's got to be top 40, right? Because we have two categories here. We play top 40 hits from the States, because we are, of course, America's Day Begins. And then of course, we play a lot of OPM music here. And so I was, in my mind, was thinking, okay, that's got to be a top 40 hit. Because the song, the type of music, it felt like I was watching a movie in the States, it's
parang
like...
parang yung sa mga magagandang commercials.
Yeah.
Di ba? Ganda nga yung just the feel of the music.
Because you make English and you make Tagalog songs, but where do you decide on that? Like, because you can make any of these songs English or
tayo
Tagalog.
Today,
If you think about it, if you tone Maybe the Night in your head, you could actually make it really good Tagalog lyrics. Well, I can't make lyrics, but I'm pretty sure you can. But what makes you decide on, okay, this is an English song, guys? This is a Tagalog song.
Yeah.
I think we just have fun with it.
Okay.
It really depends, and it really comes from where anyone in the group who has a song to put out. It comes from where they're inspired, and why they're inspired and how they're inspired at the moment. I guess increasingly though, we've been trying to write and hopefully put out more stuff either in English or a mix of Filipino and English, because we really want to reach out to more people, and we're trying to figure out ways on how exactly we can do that.
But also another interesting thing that we started to realize is, like, because we're all pretty big fans of K-pop, and we obviously don't understand Korean, but for some reason there are just some songs that when we hear them, even without understanding it, we still feel it. So yeah, we love it either way. So we feel like however best we could express the music, regardless of it being
gustong-gusto niyang K-pop din.
We're able to best get the point and our feeling across. We feel like even if people don't understand the lyrics, they might understand the feelings behind it.
Yeah, I mean, speaking of K-pop, I was on your YouTube streams and videos going through it. There was a K-pop artist, forgot the name, I forget who it was, who sang your song in one of his concerts. And I was like, wow, that must be really nice to see a K-pop artist kind of sing your own Ben and Ben original OPM in Tagalog pa. Was it Katang Isip? I forget what it was.
One of the most pleasantly confusing feelings.
Pleasantly confusing. That's the best word for it. We've been surprised na kinakanta ng mga Korean artists, and they've been playing our songs on their streams as well. So, yun, we've never expected it, pero ano bang feelings natin dun?
Ano ba feelings nyo dyan?
Siyempre, we're very
Pwede na ba kayo mag-K-pop na rin?
Sarang he!
Yeah. Ano pa ba? We're also very thankful then to the people who listen to them, because I think it's also equally because of them na our music gets closer to these Korean artists, because they do recommend our songs a lot to non-Filipinos as well. So sobrang thankful kami doon kasi and none of it was like planned ever. So parang it was a very pleasant surprise for us.
Did you know you would be this successful, or you would be this popular at least? Let's go back real quick. As you back then, I heard that when you first formed your band, it was a 500 pesos gig that you guys, all 9 of you guys, had to split. Now, from that day on, did you expect that to kind of get to where you at now? Probably not 500 pesos anymore, right? But back then, I mean, before you were all discovered, and you, by the way, you guys really went up the charts really quick.
Oh, yeah.
Was it 2 years, I think? 2 years? I forget. But I was reading on that, and I was like, wow, these guys are really that good. They really got this to this level. I'm speaking to maybe the best band of this generation right now. And we have more years to come. And like, for the 500 pesos, what can you say about that from you guys earning your first 500 pesos gig until today?
Siguro ito, I'm sorry, before you answer that, I think because there's so many people right now on the Facebook Live right now.
Okay.
I think that's what the 9-piece nuggets.
What's that 9-piece nugget?
I have no idea.
Okay.
Maybe they can shed some light on that.
You're just looking at the chat.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many. I love you, 9-piece. 9 nuggets.
Ang cute ni Jam tumawa.
Dami.
Say something.
Okay.
Sure. Yes, please.
The story of the 9-piece nuggets thing.
There you go.
Is really, actually, it's funny that you brought that up, because it's still all feels so surreal for us where we are now compared to like looking back na nag-share kami ng 10-piece nuggets.
Wow.
There's one person that's gonna get 2 pieces. I'll tell you that for sure.
Yeah, that's
person.
automatically Andrew.
Okay, dibs for dalawa.
Just go straight to
Si
Andrew.
Andrew agad.
Pati yung sauce, kain na rin. Ulam na rin yung sauce.
Kulang natin yung sauce. 1 dip lang, ha?
Yung box, wala na.
Well, yeah. So, like, from way back when, Ben and Ben, to where you at now, what can you say about that?
Man.
I think we really owe it to everyone who supports and listens to us, and it's because of them that we've got this far, and it's also because of them that we wanna keep going, and we wanna keep, like pushing the ceiling and really getting to some place we don't know yet. I mean, we didn't know that we'd get this far, so might as well. You only live once, so. Dream big.
You only live once. I'll tell you something about something cool though, Mr. Craig, that I got to listen to last night, which made me have to. After I listened to the song, I had to just calm myself down with excitement. There was a video on YouTube, Mr. Craig, that I saw where they collabed with Gary Valenciano. I'm not too sure. If you've seen this
I've seen
before.
that.
You saw this one?
Oh, so good.
Yeah.
And
Kilig kayo, no?
it was tears, it was
Kami.
joy, and it was, of course, virtually done because of the pandemic, right? You can tell. But the music was so amazing. Wow. I wish we can play that. Like, seriously, we need a single from that. But that was something when I saw the video and the song with this, I knew very well, man, this band, like I said, I'm going to keep this in my mind. I'm going to tell you this right now. Can be the best band of the decade, OPM.
Yeah.
Best band of the decade for me. At least for the Megamix 101.9 with the year-end countdown coming up soon.
They're going to be the number one, the OPM side.
I'm pretty sure they're going to be number one on the year-end countdown with all the songs they got in.
Oh my God.
But for you guys as a band, what are your like biggest challenges that you guys face now? I mean, besides the COVID, you can't use that. Besides Brian being not a real monkey, but what are the biggest struggle, or maybe the challenges that you guys have as a band right now to take it to that next level?
Well, I think, that's a tough question. Pero siguro starting with like the challenges we've been facing the past months. We spent the past few years kasi really banking heavily on our live shows to be able to connect to everyone who listens to us. Tapos, like everything else during the start of the pandemic, parang sa isang snap nawala lahat yun. Tapos, of course, nung una, sobrang na-shake up kami na parang, oh my God, so paano tayo magpapatuloy? Paano tayo magpapatuloy in like sharing our music? Pero, yun, I think what I love about everyone here is that mabilis kaming mag-isip in a proactive way in terms of, okay, so what else can we do? Or what can we do to keep serving everyone who listens to us, and of course serving the music, which is our life's purpose. So yun, and then the whole trying out things nung medyo pwede na up until the move in here. It's been quite a journey these past months, and it's been crazy, but we're still here, and we're fired up to just keep on going.
I'm sure the COVID or this pandemic won't last long. I mean, everything ends, right? And I'm sure you guys are going to be able to get back to.
We hope so. We're very hopeful.
Pero kahit na may COVID, they're still going strong.
Yep. I mean,
no matter
in
what.
terms of streaming, I'm sure you guys have if you were to say just base it off of people streaming your music, I think success is already there.
Like my cousins-in-law in the Philippines, in Pampanga, they're really big fans of Ben and Ben. That's Joel Mendoza and si Sean Mendoza. Napaka-big fan sila.
Shout out sa cousins mo, sir.
Thank you.
A lot of people are big fans. That includes the people in the studio right now, just watching you as well. You've turned you've turned one of my cousins into an OPM listener, and he does not speak Tagalog.
Wow.
And you go in his car and he's listening to Ben and Ben. Big shout outs for you guys for doing that. Now you have a lot of fans around the world.
Sobrang dami, man.
You have a lot of fans around. It shows right now on our Facebook stream. You have like tons of people just messaging me, and people just, I'm just to get some shout outs in here. Shout out po, okay, lang kahit di nila mabigkas ng tama yung name ko. Yun, hello kay Eliza May De Leon. To say it correctly. And everybody else, I can't read I'm sorry, just too many people. Out of all the people who we've interviewed, this is so much.
Wow.
I can't keep up with what they're.
Yeah, sabi ni Austin Nicole Estacio, ganda ni Agnes, sabi niya.
Ganda ni Agnes.
Oh, sabi niya, shout out.
At the same time, a while ago, I kind of mentioned you're starting to get into the international scene.
Mm-hmm.
Meron kang not only in the Philippine side of things. I mean, you're being played in, you said, Korea. The billboards now are starting to accept your music. One of their songs had, of course, been announced on social media that I saw that they will be releasing, or I think you already did, in April, to the billboards. Are you going to continue to make more of this? Are you going to continue to make more of these songs for the international audience?
Well, basically, actually, that's really the positive challenge, I think, that we'd like to take as a band, which is basically how do we bring out the sound that we already have and connect it to a more universal audience. And that's what we've been trying. That's one of the main things that we've been trying to do here in the Ben and Ben house. And definitely, especially towards the end of the year and first quarter or second quarter next year, we're gonna try our best to really release these kinds of songs. Hopefully it hits a spot, but as to how that's gonna happen, we really just surrender it because we really don't know. We can't predict any of that, but we're gonna really what what our listeners, what liwanag, that's what we call our fandom.
Wow.
What liwanag can expect from Ben and Ben is we're really just gonna give our best each and every time for you guys. And also to future liwanag, we can't wait to meet all of you. And we can't wait for our music to meet all of you. So
we can't wait for live concerts again.
Yeah, and speaking of live concerts, is there a place that you guys actually like you dream of playing a venue anywhere around the world, or you dream of, because it seems
a dream concert?
I can see your fan base. It's very strong. Like, wow, like it caught fire that you guys are doing an interview, and it's crazy. So is there a place that you guys always dreamed of playing, that you guys see yourselves in the future? I can see and you guys can probably play anywhere. You guys played at a lot of venues already, but is there some place that you haven't played yet, but you've always wanted to
play? Are you talking about like place country, or
in the Philippines, and around the world?
We'd love to go to Guam.
Yeah.
But also we've always been talking about like the dream venues.
Tours.
Yeah.
Probably a dream venue would be Wembley.
Wow. Lucky noon.
Dream festival would be Glastonbury, and
can be.
Yeah,
can be.
You can do that.
I wouldn't be surprised if it doesn't happen. I wouldn't be surprised if it doesn't happen, seriously.
Oh, dami mga Pilipino kahit saan. Just your fan base.
We're gonna
itself,
super work hard to achieve that. Also, our dream, like probably making sense of it, is we wanna be able to connect with the Filipinos all over the world and beyond. So we want our music. We dream for our music to reach people, even from different nationalities. And I don't know how possible nor how feasible that is, but we're really gonna try our hardest.
I think you're an international band as well.
Already.
I saw the National Geographic set that you had, although it was bitin yung set na yon. But you guys went on to Singapore for this awesome National Geographic, I believe it was called something like National Geographic Explorer Festival, if I'm not mistaken, and they invited you over. You got to play. I only learned then that you guys are actually environmental people. You guys are ambassadors of Clean and Green Philippines, and what do they call it? Anti-plastic. Anti-single-use plastic. Is that still something you guys are focused on as a band to continue this? That wasn't too long ago. I think that was just in March, if not mistaken. You guys played, or is it
November?
November?
I think, yeah, of last year.
That was last year.
Oh yeah, last year. Okay, yeah.
Not too far.
Not too far ago.
It's definitely one of the things that we still want to carry with us moving forward, because we realized that we did a lot of touring last year, and basically we were using a lot of plastic water bottles because that's one of the things that we need all the time. So we thought that maybe if we could at least really enforce that during all of our shows there are no single-use plastics, and we could possibly influence other productions, other touring bands to stop using single-use plastic. We could hopefully try to lessen that footprint, at least in the music industry, and hopefully inspire others to do the same.
But I think what another thing we have to say about that though is the keyword is really lessen, because we also realize that it's not realistic to just in one swipe, for everyone to completely just scrap it all out. But
cold turkey,
definitely what we're more passionate about is really taking that first step, and we're trying to do that as well, adopt realistic practices to minimize our footprint in whatever way we can. But I think also more importantly right now, what the band is focused on in terms of advocacy is really helping out all the different sectors that were affected by the pandemic.
Yeah.
And that's why last March we did this fundraising online event called Puhon, which is a
COVID-19
word.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
On our Facebook page. And we aimed to raise funds for the PPEs and the testing kits, especially at that time, and all the efforts for the COVID-19 response at that time. And we're actually doing a second and even bigger puhon happening this Sunday, I think. And then what we're gonna do there is we're gonna raise funds this time for all the efforts of basically back to school programs, because since we're in online or distance learning rather, it's a big adjustment for everyone. And we as a band, we would like to do our part to in whatever way help the process and the people involved there. Specifically the students, the teachers, and everyone really having a tough time adjusting in this whole new environment.
Well, that's nice.
Bless you guys, man.
That's nice for you guys doing that. At the same time, I do know that you've been raising the funds for the Puhon for quite some time now. Did you guys reach that goal already? Are we over that goal already?
For sure.
Wow.
We're over that goal for the first project that we did, which was last March, and now we're embarking on a new venture again to help the teachers and the students who really need the supplies and basically the infrastructure to be able to pull off the whole distance learning setup. And of course, since it's a new project, it needs new resources, and that's why we're doing the concert to hopefully raise new funds for new needs.
This is an online concert. A virtual concert.
It's happening October 4.
Malapit na.
Malapit na.
Yes.
Malapit na.
Sunday na.
5 o'clock p.m. in Philippine time.
Oh.
So,
is it weird to do virtual concerts? I mean, if you think about it, right? I mean, like it's like when you watch the NBA now, right?
I love you, Nuggets.
The Lakers just won recently. They couldn't
tinalo nila yung Nuggets. Coincidentally.
How weird is it for you guys to kind of play without people actually screaming your names and just together? Is there a difference?
It's totally different, I'd say. Like, I don't know if you've heard, like in the NBA bubble, like the bench gives extra energy, so the team on the court is extra hype. So that's sort of how we do it here. We're the bench and we're also the team on court.
Bench and bench.
Bench and bench.
All right. Well,
so but because like what Miguel said earlier, like we're so used to performing in front of a live crowd for concerts, and the energy of a live crowd is just totally different, and it's just so we really get hyped and energized by them. So it was quite the adjustment talaga for us, but we're kind of getting used to it.
Well, I'm gonna watch it.
I'm gonna watch it too. That's Sunday. That's 7 o'clock here on Guam.
Yeah.
October 7 o'clock p.m.
On Guam.
Here?
Guam time 7.
Guam time 7 o'clock p.m.
2 hour difference ahead.
Let's let the internet connect us.
Oh yes.
Yeah. So we can watch that. How can we watch that again?
you can watch it live on our Facebook page.
Okay, great.
And, or on our YouTube channel.
And donations?
It's going to be a simulcast.
Donations?
And you can donate as well. Yes.
See, that's something we in Guam should also do.
We'll be putting up links and buttons to be flashed in the screen during the whole show.
Nice.
So yun po. If ever you would have something to give, feel free to give during that show.
Awesome.
That's great. Mabuhay kayo. Bless you guys talaga sa
tomorrow. I'm not gonna use plastic tomorrow. I'll tell you that for sure.
I haven't been using plastic.
I'm not gonna use plastic.
I'm not using plastic.
All right. Anyways, we're almost out of time. Go ahead.
Oh,
sure.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Before we forget, we're also up for the YouTube Fan Fest happening on October 11. I think that's around 6 p.m. here in the Philippines. So we're gonna do a special number there, and we're also lined up with really awesome artists from here in the Philippines, like SB19, Rihanna, Mimia, and Alodia, and many other YouTube content creators, and also artists from across the world. So we're excited for that and hope you could catch it.
Well, the chat room has been going crazy.
Let's give some shout outs real quick.
Of not just shout outs, but they've been going crazy with just a sample of your music.
Yeah.
And we're going to do that in the end. We'll save that for the end before we go. We're about to go anyways. I just wanted to, of course, thank everybody who joined the chat. And there are a lot of you guys there. Maraming salamat. I'm going to just run it real quick through here because I don't want to say that we didn't pay attention to them.
Si Kim Magtoto.
Si Ate Agnes, panotis po kay Austin Nicole. There's a lot. I can't even read this. It's just going
Joel
fast.
Mendoza.
I can't read it. I'm sorry, guys.
Ina Baltazar. Hello, good evening.
I cannot keep up with this.
Hello, good evening.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Sila Marlon Mendoza.
Right. I just so much.
Riken Cabando.
All of you guys there, I'm sure Ben and Ben loves you all and appreciate it.
They all love nuggets in the chat room.
They love you guys there. So
ano favorite flavor nyo sa chicken nuggets pala?
May flavor ba yun? Ay, yung sauce.
Yung sauce. Ikaw naman.
Wala, plain
yung
lang.
mga sauce,
Ketchup tayo. Banana ketchup yan. We got a local shout out here. They wanted to say this one came in straight from our fax machine. Can I get a can you guys give a shout out to CLC Eris from Ben and Ben Dao? CLC Eris Dao, big fan.
Oh, hello, CLC Aries.
Yes.
Hello. Take care.
So we're going to have a few questions before we go. Just fun questions. We call this, fun stuff. That's it. Fun stuff questions we're going to ask you guys.
Okay,
we're going to put you guys on Zoom here. If you guys are on Megamix TV channel 26.1, we are there as well. And you're going to see Ben and Ben on full screen. You won't see our faces anymore. And by the way, thank you to our wonderful sponsors here, Sony's, and of course to our Sheraton Laguna Guam Resort for bringing this and making this possible for you guys. And we do hope talaga na this current song that we have on the countdown, you guys can also start voting for them. It's right now is here for 3 to 4 weeks already. Pagtingin is on our countdown right now at 3 to 4 weeks, and
it's
of
live
course
right now.
The current nominee song right now that you can also put into the countdown is Lifetime from Ben and Ben, which in fact has been getting some votes tonight as well. So we're gonna ask you a couple questions and maybe you guys point out who's the person. Ganon. Kanina nakita ko I'm gonna cross out who's the dancer kasi nakita ko na kanina si Poch sumasayaw kanina eh. Kaya cross out na yun. Alam
na yung sagot nun eh. Alam na yung sagot nun eh.
Alam ko din.
Si Tony din.
Si Tony
si Tony. Sige nga. Sample.
Kanina nag-wave sila kanina. Nag-wave sila kanina. Then, who is the smiler? Nakita ko si Jam. Hindi pa bumababa yung smile ni... Sino ba? Sino ba nag-smile dyan? Si Jam at saka si Yon, always smiling, ha? Kasi Pat din kanina pa eh. Always smiling. All right. But let's go ask you guys these questions, and you guys can point out to who maybe is that person you probably would be on this fun stuff questionnaire that we have. Who is the perfectionist? Sino ang perfectionist sa grupo? Paano yun? Paano naging perfectionist? Paano? Explain. Bakit?
Sample.
Huh?
I think I'm a perfectionist except with my own stuff. Like the other day, my phone, it got wrecked because it got submerged in the ocean.
Ooh.
So
that's salt water.
And then
that's broken.
Yeah. Yep. But I don't know. I got surprised actually because I thought Poch was the perfectionist.
Okay.
Apparently.
Okay.
Not, yeah. I guess it's me.
Who is palaging tulog?
Huh?
Always asleep.
It's a toss between
it could be me.
Inamin na niya eh.
Most likely ako.
Inamin na niya eh. Always asleep. Okay, to.
Yeah, Andrew, my unique ability and to sleep while sitting down.
I can sleep while sitting down because,
in fact, in the middle of the night, umuupo siya, tapos matulog pa rin siya. Sobrang...
Sa pagod ba yan? O sa ano yan? Sa music making? Bakit?
It's from years of intense gaming.
Oh, okay. So I'm crossing that out. I have this one here. Who is the gamer?
meron kang tanong.
Who's the gamer?
Tony.
Okay. Always online Mobile Legends ba ang pinaplay nyo? Ano ba ang mga games nyo?
Mga ML dito.
Sino pinakamatas na level dyan?
Sino pinakamalakas dyan? Yun.
Yan, si Agnes.
Si Agnes. Kaya pala maraming fans. This si Agnes sa chat. Papahingi na ng skins, sabi nila. Okay, anyways.
Pahingi daw skin.
Who's always the person on their phone or on social media just swiping up and down? There's always that one
There's
person.
always that one person.
Wala ginawa kundi
tingin sa Facebook.
Instagram, a few days ago, but not anymore.
I've learned to be more present and in the moment because it's my only choice.
Are you the type that reads your people's comments and you know, take the good and bad?
Oo nga.
With what you read on the internet? Because you being, of course, now a national band, I'm sure there's people out there that talk about you guys. How do you take that?
Well, we definitely read the Liwanags who really message us and stuff. We also appreciate it every time they give us letters or gifts, like a few days ago. And it's really nice to... I am not super aware, though, of everything else because, again, it's probably all over the place and it's a lot. But with what we do read, it really just inspires us to keep going and stuff. So,
constructive criticism is okay. Now, you just swallow it. Yeah,
definitely, for sure.
Who is always late to rehearsals? Well, obviously now it's not gonna work.
Siguro,
I mean,
nalilate pa.
Pero before, sino yung always late?
Hindi pa rin.
Oh, di ba? Imposible, man.
I'm usually late now.
But it's, I don't know, I think we just take turns on who's late. Like sometimes it's me.
How do you be late in one house though? Parang ano yun? Parang tulog pa, ganon?
I don't even know.
Our rehearsal room is also my room.
Oh, ganon.
So like when everyone's already here, I'm like, I'll just go there when I can. But like I realize I haven't taken a bath or I haven't really prepared. So I'm like, okay. I guess I'll get ready for rehearsals now in my room.
Usually people are late also because nag-grab pa ng snacks bago makit, sir.
Siyempre. That's important.
May mga inuman sessions din kaya dyan?
Oo. Sigurado.
Wala.
Minsan water.
Water lang.
Good.
Bawal alcohol kaya.
Very good.
Bawal ang alcohol sa loob ng BB
Isopropyl
house.
alcohol lang.
Ayun. Pang-disinfect.
70%. Tsaka pero dito sa bahay sobrang mahilig kami sa coffee. Kasi nakakaubos kami ng ilang kilo ng beans.
Grabe. Black coffee?
In 1 week.
Sugar?
In 1 week?
Wow.
Grabe.
It looks like Poch is full of sugar today, huh? He's
energy, yeah.
Laki ng kanyang yung kanyang anong tawag dyan? Yung pitch
yung mug, tumbler niya.
Laki.
Wow.
Say no to plastic. Ganun talaga.
It's just water.
Just water. That's good.
Because Poch is our resident hydration nationist.
Yun.
Yeah. Hydration nation.
Okay. Who is the person you go that always has the answer for everything? Sino sa inyo lagi may sagot sa mga questions, or who is the person always answering everybody's question? Huh?
Me.
Oh, okay.
Andrew.
Wow, you are very important.
You're right.
I
always have an answer.
That's the go-to.
But it's not always right.
Very good. Pareho pala tayo.
Yun.
Pareho pala kayo.
Not right. I'm fast.
Pero before we continue, meron na akong dalawang nagmamakaawa sila mag-shoutout talaga. Si YouTuber, big fans in Pampanga again.
Right.
Si Kim Magtoto, papa-shoutout sila sa inyo, Ben and Ben.
Hello.
Hello, Kim Magtoto.
At saka si Jewel Mendoza, nagpapaano na naman.
All right. So anyways,
Jewel.
thank you.
Hello.
I want to thank you guys for
Jewel Mendoza.
for what do you call this, getting time to get the interview down. I know you guys are very, very busy, and I do know you also have a rehearsal coming up. So I want to just take this moment just to fulfill everybody's wish on the chat room and on the TV stream. If we can get maybe a sample of possibly one of your songs, just for them to kind of stay happy in the chat room, and the fans continue and
asking for ano eh.
at the same time, let us know how we can listen to you, not just on the radio 101.9, but elsewhere.
Of course. Kiefer's just gonna get our
Tumakbo!
guitar.
Ayun.
Yeah.
Okay, I forgot the guitar. It doesn't have to be the whole song. Maybe just a sample for everybody on there. And while you're preparing, shout out kay Wildret Lorraine Espiritu. Shout out din kay Steph Garces. Shout out din kay Angel Sevilla Villasis. Shout out po kay Irish Angel Kaluweng. I'm saying that correctly, man.
Yeah, you're saying it good. Go.
Angel Sevilla Villasis. Okay.
Jessica
Louis
Fernandez.
Claire Carlos says, love you. Shout out Ben and Ben, we love you. Coming from Kathy Bell Peely. And Furby Mendoza na naman. Mendoza din po ako. Yan, okay. Kuya Kiefer, talk po. They want to hear you daw. Shout out please din kay Cheska Fernandez.
Magtula ka daw.
Okay, I think we're ready for the sample.
Joke lang. Sample.
Sure. Probably maybe the night. Moon has never glowed this color. Hearts have never been this close. Ooh. I've never been more certain. I will love you till we're old. Maybe the night holds a little hope for us, dear. Maybe we might want to settle down, just be near. Maybe the night holds a little hope for us, dear. Maybe we might want to settle down, just be near. Stay together, stay together. Yeah.
Right. Thank you. Goodness. And the crowd goes wild. Napaka-unique talaga yung music nyo.
Just
you
the
could
sound.
automatically distinguish your song from everybody else's song. So I'd like to thank you guys for coming over here.
Salamat.
Maraming salamat. Kiefer, they want to hear from you real quick. If you want to say something.
Hey guys. Hello.
Ayun.
There you go.
Tula. Next time.
Okay, guys. Thank you guys again. If you want to end it, you want to say something before you go? Anything you want to share before we say goodnight?
Really, thank you so much for everyone, especially Liwanag. Thank you so much for being there and for supporting us. And again, on October 4, 5 o'clock in Philippine time, we have this online concert here on our Facebook page and on our YouTube channel. It's called Puhon 2. So hope you can check that out. And on October 11, we have the YouTube Fan Fest happening 6 p.m. Philippine time again. So hope you guys can watch us there as well. And to stay updated, we're active on our socials, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and our YouTube channel. Please subscribe and follow us everywhere. And we're gonna keep in touch with you all the time.
All right.
Yes. Mabuhay kayo talaga. Thank you so much sa ginagawa niyo talaga now.
Yeah.
I love that, man.
Yes, mabuhay ang OPM music, and that's why we put this whole thing together. We put this whole show together to focus only and solely on OPM music and why we love it so much and why this station is 100% pure OPM radio station. So again, thank you again, and I will, of course, I guess see you when I see you guys one of these days when all this whole thing is done.
Yes.
And you can come over there.
Yes.
Oh yes. I look forward to that.
Yes, we will for sure get you guys.
Yes.
Get you guys on here one of these days. Again, thank you. Maraming salamat po to our friends who made this whole thing possible. From Sony Music, thank you very much.
Yes,
you guys are
thank
amazing.
you.
And I want to thank everyone who went on the chat room. I'm sorry, there's a lot of you guys. This is the first time we got this much people on the chat at the same time.
Wow, I've never.
So I just want to thank every single one of you guys for joining us, and please keep supporting Ben and Ben for all they have been doing.
Yes,
they are an amazing band. Again, if I were to say this, and maybe you can come back to in a recording when somebody else says it, DJ Cure said they will be one of the decade's best bands in the Philippines, and I will say guaranteed, as Charles Barkley would say.
They're gonna be number one in our OPM list this year.
Yeah.
End of the year.
I'm gonna say they're gonna be number one in the OPM. I'm gonna call it right now.
I'll call it too, man. I know, you can see it.
I'm calling it too. Again, maraming salamat.
Maraming salamat. Thank you.
And you guys have a wonderful
Be safe lagi, ha?
Ben and Ben. All right. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. I want to just get back to, of course, the guys here who made this possible. Mr. Craig, thank you for coming over here.
Hey, of course.
I know you. We're waiting for Ben and Ben to kind of get back into their the OPM. Connoisseurs this whole time, and they're finally here. We finally got them. Awesome interview with them.
Yes.
All right. So, of course, I want to just say hi. There are a lot of people who are messaging us here locally as well, asking if they are in studio. They are not in studio.
No, they're not.
As much as we want them to be in studio, they're not in studio.
Maybe soon.
And one of these days, if you are a producer, maybe you can produce and bring them over here when this whole thing is over. And I guarantee you, it's gonna be over next.
Unahan nyo na si DJ Cure kasi
hindi ako magdadala.
Si DJ Cure magdadala sa kanila dito.
Contact na ako!
Yay! Alright!
I'm gonna contact them. I'm gonna bring them here.
Yeah.
Sheraton, paki-prepare na yung mga rooms.
Oh, yeah.
Kasi Sheraton ang magiging hotel niyan. Sigurado. Our sponsor in the program.
Yeah.
Again, good night, everybody. God bless.
Yes, thank you
This
so
has
much.
been your OPM Connoisseurs. My name is DJ Cure at your service.
Yes.
You can catch this, by the way, on replay from Monday to next Wednesday, or from tomorrow all the way to next Wednesday again, live at Megamix, not live, but replayed on Megamix TV channel 26.1. And you can rewatch Ben and Ben.
Yes.
Right? Next week, I do know we have another set, OPM Connoisseur. We'll talk more about that later on. But thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ben and Ben. Yay! Mag-practice na. Thank you, Brian. Brian the Monkey. Thank you din.
Ang cute-cute naman ni Brian, no?
Brian the Monkey. Okay. And Mr. Craig, you wanna add something before we say goodnight?
Yes. Thank you so much. Thank you everybody that tuned in tonight. Maraming salamat. Huwag niyong kalimutan to be a foster parent. Give a call to the Bureau of Social Services 475-2653. Tulungan po natin yung mga bata in need dito sa Guam. Maraming mga bata na kailangan ng mga foster parents. Baka buksan niyo po yung mga bahay ninyo, buksan niyo po yung puso ninyo po para sa mga bata po. And God bless and be safe. Thank you po. This is Mr. Craig.
I can see the monkey still waving at us.
I know.
The monkey's waving. Brian is... You want to put them back on? Let's put them back on.
Let's put them back on. Pagbigyan mo naman yung mga, yung mga liwanags na nag-stay pa.
We're about to get cut off in a minute anyways. So before we get cut off, I'm going to go ahead and just read more people. Alexandria Chrysostomo says, save this. Thank you, Paul Megamix. You're welcome.
You're very welcome.
And everyone else who just joined and is about to leave. Thank you so much also to Carice, Nicole. Big shout outs to you guys. This will be saved on our Facebook page as well as on our Megamix page. We're not going to delete this. This will be here.
This will be
forever. And thank you to Sony Music for allowing us to also play their music on our stream here.
Maraming salamat.
And thank you so much to what is this? To our, what is it? I can't see this. Pearl. Thank you for joining. Alexandria. Shout out din kay Yesha Denise Katabay. All right.
Dami din nag-happy birthday kay Jam.